It's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan, and there's DJ Martinez.
Ninjetti.
DJ Ninjetti Martinez. Today we're going to take a look at the 35th episode of Power Rangers Zeo. We've only got, another 14, 15 after this? How long is this season? 50. Yep.
50.
Yep, so we're like 2/3 of the way through. This one is Mondo's last stand, and everybody get ready to jump into it with us, won't you? More blind commentary time with Cap and Ninjetti DJ. Get it to timestamp 0. Make sure you're watching the right episode 35, and get ready to press play when I say now. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. Go into the store, go Zeo! Less is sometimes more, go Zeo!
Oh, and there he is!
Yeah.
He gets to wear black because despite him being called the Gold Ranger, he's really a Black Ranger.
He's a Black Ranger with a gold thing on his shoulders, right?
Yeah, it looks like when Zach got to wear the Gold Ranger. Remember that episode where Zach got to wear the Gold Ranger, or
yes.
Not the Gold Ranger, the Green Ranger shield.
The Green Ranger shield for 10 seconds. Yeah.
So then he was the Gold Ranger, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, usually what's on your shoulders doesn't denote your Ranger color, but it's still totally fair because everything else is about it. Like, he's got several gold things through the outfit. It's not just that.
Yeah, he's got the pants.
And then the staff is very gold, and yeah.
In the Sentai, I believe he's called the King Ranger.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Which is pretty cool. But he's also a kid. He's like Justin, and the White Ranger in the Sentai. He's a kid. He's not as young though. He's like 13, I think.
So Rocky gets another insecure character arc in this episode, and this time it's about how Rocky feels like he's left out because Jason came back and he's most of these people's friend, although keep in mind that Tanya didn't spend any time with him. She doesn't know this guy. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, they knew them for a minute, but Tanya wouldn't have ever met him because it was Aisha back then.
She knows him more than Tanya. I guess why is he the one left out?
Yeah, because Adam is more secure in himself. That's the answer.
Weird because Adam's the shy one.
Well, it's because Adam doesn't care, right? Like, I don't see Adam as shy so much as just an introvert.
Yeah, that's true. Just
or have we done episodes about how he's kind of shy and?
Well, there was an episode where he had to ask her to the dance. Remember that one?
That's right. Yep.
Because it was a Sadie Hawkins dance, and he couldn't do it for the longest time.
Look, dude, just go play some pachinko and get out of here.
How do you think Billy feels? How do you think Billy feels just shunned from the whole group by himself over here? You don't see him moping around.
Now, I like the idea that of maybe paralleling them a little bit in feeling like this, where Rocky feels kind of left out because
but then Billy just
Jason's
leaves
the popular kid, and we're not actually doing that. And Billy was supposed to get to be the Gold Ranger, and he still doesn't get to be a Ranger, and it feels left out.
It's like he's jealous of Jason because everyone's talking about him. Like Billy said, he's going to teach.
No, he is. That's the character arc. What he really is easily manipulated because
he's not the leader. I could see if he was the Red Ranger and then Jason came back, but he's the Blue Ranger.
It would be really. And this is the one with the Gerbil baby food thing. I forgot about. I've seen this episode a weird amount of times. I don't know why, but Bulk and Skull are trying to find the person who was as a baby the face on the jar of baby food, and they're trying to find that person, and they get $10,000 whoever finds that person. And do you want me to give away the ending, or do you want to find out for yourself, DJ? Because
I can't wait. I'm sure it's going to be a big surprise.
Take a guess. Who do you think it is?
Oh, Jason.
If memory serves, that's what it is.
Just moved to this city.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Why would they not think of that?
Or is it that they?
Oh no, they think it's Jason.
They think it's him, and it turns out not to be him. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I remember what it is. It's Ernie.
It's Ernie.
It's
he didn't
Ernie.
Just moved to the city.
It will turn out, if memory serves, it's Ernie, and it turns out she's just wrong about that, and it's like really convenient, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
But generations, so why are
it's
they
been a while. I was remembering this wrong for a second. I thought it actually was Jason, but no, it's that they think it is, and they're
because she gave them a wrong tip, a false lead.
Exactly. So now we're back on the moon, and Goldar and Rito have their memories back, and they're going to find Rita and Zed, who are driving around still in this Winnebago because they are the like left out. This is all about characters left out, DJ.
Yeah, that's the theme. This would have been cool if like halfway through the season the Zed and Rita come back and there's like more of a power struggle between the villains.
It would have been great, but it also would have been costly because they would have had to shoot a lot more of their own villain footage and not used as much from the Sentai, and they still have a whole bunch of villain footage left from the actual more regal political stuff they were probably doing in that other show, which is why they're going to bring in Gasket, I think, right here. Oh, no, not Gasket. They're going to have... Is this when Louis Kaboom shows up? I think this might be Louis Kaboom.
Oh,
so they're gonna do a whole thing with Gasket, but also Louis Kaboom's gonna show up and be part of this whole thing.
Oh, he just got a sword.
Yeah, I forgot about the sword.
It looks like the power sword from the very first Dino Megazord.
Oh, the Burble Baby. That's
the Burble
right.
Baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are they gonna get his DNA? This is classic Bulk and Skull, but see, now they're dressed like they should be. It was just that, like, just the gold episodes where they were dressed like flashback.
Why did they do that? And they haven't been wearing that much at all lately. But that's because they're on a case right now.
That's true.
That's really funny. Oh, no. He lost his communicator.
Oh, no. It fell into Bulk's bag.
That's right. I like how DJ just reverts back to a child when he watches this show. Oh no! What's going to happen? That's great. Oh, they're gonna get on their motorcycles again. We use the motorcycles way more in this show than we did in Mighty Morphin. Like we introduced them really early, and then we hardly ever use them. The shark cycles. Here we had them just a few episodes back.
We use them a lot in the later shows. I think Ninja Storm uses them quite a bit.
Yeah, but Dino Thunder does that thing
because that's like a motocross, like X Games, like season.
Exactly, like Dino Thunder does the traditional thing where it introduces the bikes and you hardly ever see them, and then when you do again, you're like, oh, that's right, they have bikes.
Oh yeah, because they don't need them, because they can teleport.
They can transport anywhere they want to.
They only need them if they're facing, like in the Shark Cycle episode, they're facing that taxi guy.
Oh
yeah, who's a rolling monster. That's the only time they need him.
rolling start.
Crazy taxi.
I still don't understand why this was the show that they made a kart racer for.
Yes, I've seen that. It's like $300 on Amazon. It's like
I wish I had bought it when I had the chance when I was a kid, because I rented it a couple times.
Wow, I've never played it. It's weird. They got like big bobbleheads.
I remember thinking it was awful back then, and I wasn't critical of video games, so it must be terrible.
Well, kart racers. I mean, even that original. I mean, I like the Super Nintendo Mario Kart, but I mean, it's still hard to play because it's so basic. So I can't imagine like an off-brand version of that.
I still go back and play SNES Mario Kart all the time. Like I grew up in that game. I don't have that. Like people say that. People say it's difficult to play. It's hard to go back and forth between the Mode 7, and I don't have that. I grew up on that game.
I'm just saying, like, if that's the best, that's the gold standard of kart racer. I can't imagine like an off-brand Power Ranger version.
Well, and Mode 7 was really hard to make, work well with things. Like, it was really easy to make games that were kind of unplayable.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what the point of all the flashing lights was.
Yeah, that was interesting.
We're just flashing a bunch of lights and then we're going to disappear. You guys made a really big theatrical deal out of your teleporting there. Have we already had the episode where Tommy and maybe some of the other Rangers turn into balls and roll around as balls? Have we had that yet?
That's the Pachinko episode.
Oh, he said the picture. That's right.
Because they all turned into pachinko balls because of big pachinko
That's
monster.
what it was. Yeah, I was suddenly having a flashback to that. I was like, have we done that yet? Yeah, we did that.
We also did the horrifying
weird.
one where they get their faces sucked off.
Remember that? Oh, it was bizarre. I feel like Billy has his shirt off in this scene just to be like, yeah, look, I like bulked up to be the Gold Ranger, and now I don't get to be the Gold Ranger.
Well, he's still wearing his karate uniform from earlier. When
Is that what it is?
When Jason was training him, yeah.
Wow, really continuity? Okay, all right, that's good. So it's gonna keep beeping at them. It's crazy that like okay.
Oh, they don't know what it is.
They don't know what it is. So we're 4 seasons into this show.
And
they have seen the Rangers wearing those all the time and never noticed it. He's just like, oh, it's Jason's bracelet. Like, how do you not wonder why they all have these matching wrist things they wear?
Well, they're a nerd group. They're a group of nerds. They all have matching bracelets. That's probably what they think.
And of course, they like the taste of baby food. It looks
more. I would think it was a watch before I thought it was a bracelet.
Well, yeah, but if you look at it in close inspection, it doesn't have a face.
It's true, but it makes noise. I don't know about a bracelet that's electronic.
Yeah.
So that was resolved quickly. What did they? Did Morphin Skull learn anything from that? Or?
I always love that bit. Door. Does that make it open? I want him to just like scream at Zordon, like, open the door!
That's actually really funny.
That's so good. Are you behind me?
No, they're holding the sword up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
Power!
And then he gets big.
Oh, he gets big.
Because... Oh man, a giant-sized Mondo! Yeah, you don't need to explain that to us. We're watching the show. We can see that he's a giant-sized Mondo.
Well, he can't see it, so he's just...
Exactly. That's the point I'm making. I just love the choreography for this morph, man.
They shoot it cool too. Like they shoot this hand, they shoot this hand, they shoot it up top.
It goes on for so long you can shoot it from 6 angles.
it's like Liam Neeson is morphing.
That's awesome. And they shoot their new Zords out of a cannon. It's pretty boss.
That's cool.
I forgot Mondo
got him on by himself.
Yeah,
he's King Mondo. He's the main boss. You can't do that.
I think it's fun.
You can't even beat a regular monster by yourself. You need the whole team to beat a regular monster.
I think it's fun that he's crazy enough to try this, but of course, it's just regressing his character, where it's like, haven't you already learned the teamwork message like 100,000 times, Rocky? Like, no, I'm going to take him on by myself because I'm sick of everybody talking about Jason. I want people to think I matter.
Zords have individual weapons. That's cool. We haven't done that before.
Can I also suggest that if Rocky is that easily jealous about this, he should have already felt this way about Tommy.
I wonder what this Sentai footage is from.
Me too.
Because it's the Blue Ranger taking him on by himself, and he just like destroyed his weapons.
It's entirely possible that that episode also had an arc like this, where the Blue Ranger is upset about something and takes on the bad guy all by himself.
Yeah, I'm always curious. Well, when we finish Morphin Mania, we'll start Sentai Mania.
Sentai Mania, when we're in our 50s. I wish we had the time to go back and forth.
So
because it would mix it up too, right?
Sword to make himself big when he can make monsters big.
Yeah, why couldn't he just make? Yeah. How did Zed and Rita make themselves big? Did they do it the same way they did their monsters?
Yeah. I think they just waited till they destroyed the Zords and then they just made themselves big.
I thought they just used their stabs like they like they always do. Jason's got that you idiot face.
Why did you do that? Like, what are you doing?
He's so condescending. He's like, God, you...
Jason's like, I come back, you got these chumps. Where's my original team?
Yeah, you gotta be, if you're Jason, you gotta be thinking, in my day we only needed 5. And
we didn't need 5 plus the bonus plus the guy in the chair back in the.
yeah, he's like, why do we have 7 people standing around in the power chamber right now? Like, if I'm Jason, I'm thinking, the weakest of us, we should drop because we really only actually need 5, and he should be like, you are the weakest link, goodbye. Here comes the Gold Ranger morph for the first time. I think that's the first time we've seen that. Yeah. Or maybe we saw it early. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know if he did the first episode or not. What is that beaming into their head? Oh, they're flying into the head. That's right.
If this was Dino Thunder, he'd be the one that didn't have to say ha. Tommy would have to say ha. Jason would not have to say ha.
Nope. Poor cat. She's just the feet.
Somebody's got to be the feet.
The proportions on this Megazord are kind of weird. Like, his calves are huge, and then his quad, and then it goes into his skinny little quad legs.
Whoa! Like, look at his scanner.
Oh, it's visual.
Well, and that's all.
We were wrong. There are a lot of visual effects in this season.
Like more than normal.
Yeah, like when we saw the water thing. I guess it's just because we hadn't been watching in a while. But every time they morph, they put like a blue thing and then like electricity and like they do all this stuff.
That's true. Some of that stuff we're adding and some of it's stuff that was just this is clearly all Sentai footage. They probably had the beam coming out of it in that footage.
I don't know if this is Sentai footage because it's a thing where Jason has to go off by himself. It's kind of the thing we did with Tommy in season 2 where he had to constantly be doing things because he wasn't with the rest of the Rangers. I'm wondering if this episode was from earlier in the season before Gold Ranger got there, and that's why he had to separate off like that.
Maybe so, but that doesn't mean that he didn't have a mission by himself in an episode in that show. And it just the camera quality looks different.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm right about that for sure, but that's my guess.
Like, this looks like it could be the first episode. Like, you remember the first episode of Dino Thunder?
Yeah.
Where it's like pretty crazy. Like they fight, it's like at night like that, and,
yes.
and they're fighting the giant. They're working the Zords for the first time, and they actually have to learn how to use the Zords and stuff. That episode's...
We've already seen this footage. We just saw that footage. So wait a minute. Did it come apart? Why did it have to come back together again?
I have no idea.
Did it jump down like that? Was it like, did it separate in midair and then come together? Wait a minute. Why?
Why did it do that?
Why did it do that? It already came together. I want to see somebody right before that say, let's bring them together. No, we already did that. We already brought them together. No, I just want to see it again. It's cool. Let's bring them together again. Let's separate them and then bring them back together. It's so weird. You know what? What is this? Super Zeo Megazord? Is that what this is?
What if that was how he dodged, or if it he shot something at him and it jumped up and his torso came apart and then he went back together?
He shoots several beams at it and he just comes apart and the beams go through him and then he puts himself back together again?
Yeah.
This Megazord, okay, you just beat the bad guy of the show way too easily.
Villain.
Yep. Like I said, we take him out.
New swords.
We just exploded him. So I wanted to mention that the Super Zeo Megazord, to me, feels like baby's first Megazord, as far as a toy goes, because it's
just stacked.
You just stack them on top of each other.
Yeah, it's like feet, calves, crotch, chest. Head.
It's the only Megazord I've ever seen where I wouldn't need instructions whatsoever to figure out how it goes together.
It's the only Megazord where you could just like drop them on top of each other like Tetris, and they would go together.
Yeah, and it works so fast, apparently, that sometimes they do it mid-fight for no reason. That was hilarious. Yep, see? It's already...
okay.
And she just goes, he was older than we thought. He's been living here for years. Okay. So you started looking for him because you heard someone new moved to town? Okay. And he gets a lifetime supply of baby food. What the hell is he gonna do with that?
Why did they not just go Berber? Like the obviously the real thing is Gerber. They can't use that, so why didn't they say Berber? Why'd they say Burble?
Because it sounds like a sound baby makes. I don't know.
Burble.
Okay, so this is
just like Christmas.
I gotta question how this company stayed in business. So you have this baby
They
food
don't have
company.
any contact information on this guy.
You have this. No, the point I was gonna. That's great. But the point I was gonna make is, so you got this base. So Rocky's learned his. I'm really sorry I took on the main bad guy all by my lonesome. So you got this baby food company, right? And they want to find the person that they shot as a baby when it was a kid, and they will give whoever finds it a finder's fee of $10,000. And when they find that person, he gets baby food.
Well, they took the photo. They signed him up. How do they not have his information? Did they go under new management? Did they get reacquired by another company?
I don't know.
Did they lose all their records?
I mean, I cannot deal with how pathetic my favorite villain has gotten at this point.
At least he's not talking. That makes him a little. Oh, there he goes.
No, he is. But man, just trailer trash Zed, I can't deal with. It's just I've always
this
hated
is only
that.
the beginning. Pretty soon he'll just be sleep mask Zed.
Yeah, that's right.
A joke, an afterthought.
Yeah, but at least they live in a home now.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see the. Where are they? Where's the rest of the house?
Not an old. I don't mean like an old folks home. That would be really funny. Is that
maybe they were
in the
maybe
villain?
They were. We don't know.
We don't know where they were. Well, I think they were back on the moon again.
I don't know. They were in a bed. Do they have a bed on the moon? I guess they have to.
Well, they probably have a bed on the moon.
No, he just sleeps in his chair.
Yeah.
Bomber in the summer next time.
Something they'll do with those bloopers too is sometimes it's like they don't have enough bloopers, so they'll just put things in that you saw already that they think are funny, and they'll just show them to you again. And I don't know if the idea there was supposed to be that the door closed thing was an accident and they just left it in, or if they actually wrote it that way, because that could go either way. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm sure it was written that way, but they probably just thought it was funny, and they probably didn't have it. Like if you want to show bloopers, but you don't have enough bloopers, what do? You just cut off early. You got to have it go through the credits.
You don't have enough mistakes for 10 seconds of credits, I
don't even think they get mistakes. I think they have to do everything in one take. I don't think Saban was giving them. I don't think he would. Yeah, he was just like, get it in there, get it done, let's go. Take the first take they do.
Yeah, I mean, he's thinking, look, you guys, you're making a 22-minute show. You get to make 7 minutes. The rest of it comes from the Sentai. Now, I realize that we started shooting a lot of our own stuff by season 3, but especially in those early days, it was probably like, no, you guys, you're making little shorts. You get that done in an afternoon, okay? You get 4 hours. That's what you get.
Probably, and then you shoot 10 episodes that day.
Well, everybody, thanks so much for watching. I don't know why I know this one better than anything. I've seen this episode way too many times. I don't know why.
Burble baby. Cap's top 10 for CEO is Burble baby.
Yeah, that probably would not go. So I know you really like the Warrior Wheel. I cannot remember. Have we had that some, or is that later? Haven't we already had that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I think so. Auric is in 3 episodes, so you'll get to see Auric. I like him. He's fun.
Yeah, we'll see him in a couple days, or a couple episodes.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you had a good time. We certainly did, and we will see you again next time on Morphin Mania, when we'll be back to action once again. I was Captain Logan.
And I was DJ, who sometimes gets to announce himself, but sometimes Cap announces him for him.
Yeah,
so
I know.
never...
We gotta land on that again. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye.